The Jazz Valse No. 2 by Shostakovich employs a lot of this half position, which I've named here the demi position, which you can easily find in many songs. Songs with flats and songs with sharps. This half position is crucial to learning. So let's just jump right into the technique. Just as always, we start in the first position, and then we slide back to the half position. Here's a note about this position. It is one of the, if not the largest, relaxed positions that you are in. You have to spread your 2 and 3 out more than you are in first position. It's quite spread out. So when you do that, I'm going to show you. Here's first position, and if I don't remove anything, sliding my thumb back, you're going to have a slight displacement of your second and third finger. They have to spread out more, and your first finger has to be exactly between these 2 points right here. Put that hand high up, make sure your elbow is at a good neutral position, and you are ready to play in half position. Let's start the warm-up. We do the same for the lower strings. In our first etude, you are starting again in the half position. I'll play it for you. For this etude, remember to keep your hand in half position the entire time, except for the very last measure, we do a 1-1 slide to the 1-1-0. That's all you have to remember. Here's a tip. Whenever you see 4, where you usually put your third finger, let's look at the first measure, that B natural, third note. That usually is a 3. You see a 4, that will always be in half position. It is impossible to do any other position. Now let's do the second one. I will play it for you. You remain in half position for the entirety of the first line. The second line, you begin in first position, and then you end it here in half position. Let's look at measure 7. This right here is all in half position. So you see the combination of the very last note, a sharp, and the very first note, a flat, which is both the same position on your neck on the cello. So do try to train as much as possible in this half position. It is such a versatile position to know. Well, I hope you learned something today. Please like and share and subscribe if you enjoy these cello lessons and learning with me on cello. And the last video in my series will be the second position, not the upper but the lower second position, which is 1 on the 2 in my own pedagogy. So stick around because I think you're going to learn a lot.